As jam-packed as July was for big releases, August is where the ball truly gets rolling. Right out of the gate, you have a highly anticipated action RPG and a big new fighting game from Arc System Works in the first week. The second week, you're looking at a massive new multiplayer shooter and DLC from Mafia: The Old Country, and it only escalates from there. Your backlog and wallet may weep when all is said and done, but these are the 15 biggest can't-miss games of August, starting with one of the earliest launches in Beast of Reincarnation. Game Freak's foray into the AAA space channels Nier, Clair Obscur, and Sekiro Shadows Die Twice in stunning fashion, as Emma and Ku explore the world to liberate it from the Blight. Players must hunt down and slay the Beast of Reincarnation. Of course, this is more of a road trip than an assassination contract, one rife with danger, discovery of the old world, and more than a few colossal bosses. Which helps the real-time meets tactical command combat shine. Call it a dark horse or Game Freak's most gorgeous work to date, Beast of Reincarnation kicks off the month in style when it launches on August 3rd. Mortal Shell 2. The concept of embodying the shells of warriors being ejected after fatal hits made the original stand out in the crowded Souls-like space. With Mortal Shell 2 out on August 20th, Cold Symmetry is going bigger. A larger world with dozens of dungeons, more enemy types, bordering on body horror, tougher bosses that push you to the limit, and of course, more shells. Don't worry about not having played the first game, this is a self-contained story that promises a much beefier action RPG experience. Reika. Between Palworld, Valheim, and Enshrouded all leaving early access this year, one might be inclined to ignore Reika. In early access since September of 2024, it also has its 1.0 release on August 18th. What sets it apart from the competition is its premise. You control an apprentice to Baba Yaga, who seeks to become a self-made witch. Base building, quests, and survival are definitely on the menu, but the vibes are immaculate, even as you ponder some morally questionable decisions. Marvel Tokon Fighting Souls. 4v4 fighting action with Marvel's biggest superheroes and supervillains duking it out for the right to save Earth against the champion. Between the Avengers, X-Men, and the Guardian of the Galaxy, Spider-Man, and more, players are spoiled for choice, especially since each fighter has unique properties and assists. Even if you're not interested in online play, robust rollback netcode aside, episode mode should keep you busy with over 10 hours of gameplay.
We assemble. You disassemble.
With 2026 being so robust for fighters, it's time for Marvel Tokon Fighter Souls to make its mark when it debuts on August 6th for PS5 and PC. Duskfade. Sora from Kingdom Hearts, is that you? Don't let the Keyblade handle fool you, though. Duskblade is more of an action platformer where Zirian ventures to save his sister from the Master Clockmakers. Between exploring fantastical forests, deserts, islands, and whatnot, he has his work cut out for him. Maybe the combination of grappling, wall-hanging, dashing, and more will fill the void left by Ratchet & Clank or Jak and Daxter. It's out on August 13th. Mafia: The Old Country, Man of Honor. The base game's ending may have slightly soured those expecting a broader connection to the series, but Man of Honor seeks to fix that. Debuting on August 14th, it features 2 new chapters wherein Enzo works with none other than Aneo Salieri, who would appear in Mafia 1. New weapons, charms, missions, and vehicles are just the start, as you can also take on tougher challenges, new jobs, and more in free ride mode. The Sinking City 2. Lovecraftian horror by way of modern Resident Evil / Silent Hill, Frogware's sequel takes us to 1920s Arkham for its best-looking and perhaps most action-packed title yet. As Calvin Rafferty, you venture to find a solution for a ritual gone wrong, discovering body horror, cosmic apparitions. With optional investigations, choosing your road to madness has never been more streamlined. The Sinking City 2 is out on August 18th. Hell Let Loose Vietnam. Expression Games' model of all-out brutal warfare on a massive scale has found a new place: Vietnam. And while the environment brings unique mechanics depending on the side, whether it's tunneling in rivers or helicopters for fire support, you can still expect massive battles with up to 100 players across 17 different roles. After suffering a delay, it's now launching on August 13th. Agent 64, Spies Never Die. GoldenEye 007, is that really you? You could be forgiven for thinking so because the aesthetics of Agent 64, Spies Never Die is a dead ringer for Rare's classic. As John Walker, spy extraordinaire, you're on a globe-trotting mission to defeat bad guy Dominic Pope. Between objectives like rescuing hostages, hacking, and whatnot, alongside split-screen and online co-op with 3 difficulty levels, there's plenty to keep even the most ardent fans occupied when it launches on August 11th. Metal Gear Solid Master Collection Volume 2. The legend finally returns. As much as Konami has redeemed itself with Volume 1, improving on the visuals and customization options, all we've ever really wanted is to play Metal Gear Solid 4 Guns of the Patriots on other platforms. Lo and behold, Master Collection Volume 2 offers just that with 4K 60fps support and even features the equally compelling Peace Walker, complete with new high-resolution cutscenes. With Metal Gear Online, flashback for recalling related events, and a new threat ring for detecting hostiles, this could be the most definitive version of both games yet. It's out on August 27th. Resonance: A Plague Tale Legacy. Before the Shattered Innocence, before the Rats, before Lacuna, there was the mysterious Minotaur Island. Instead of skulking about, however, you play as Sophia 15 years before Requiem's events, and seeking to discover what lies hidden. But you're not just slicing fools who seek their own share of the treasure. You'll also travel to the past and embody Theseus in Minoan times. What is the connection between him and Sophia, and how is the Minotaur connected to the Macula? We'll find out on August 27th, when Resonance: A Plague Tale Legacy launches.
Let's breathe. Just a bit further.
Star Wars Zero Company. XCOM-style gameplay courtesy of the contemporary game's art director, set during the Clone Wars with the vibe of Andor. What more could you possibly want from Star Wars Zero Company? Permadeath and character customization are only just the beginning, as Bit Reactor wants you to actually feel the turmoil between your squad mates while synergizing their skills, which includes a Jedi and Mandalorian. Out on August 27th for $50, turn-based tactics fans can't go wrong. Elden Ring Tarnished Edition. Originally meant to launch last year until the performance gave many pause, Elden Ring Tarnished Edition is finally out on August 28th for the Nintendo Switch 2. It couples the base game, critically acclaimed, with the expansion, also critically acclaimed, and poising some of the most toughest Souls-like challenges yet. But that's not all. You also get new content like torrent skins, weapons, 2 additional starter classes, and 4 armor sets, all for the price of GTA 6. Except if you're on other platforms though, since all the new content costs $5. EA Sports Madden NFL 27. The new Madden game, NFC and NHL and so on, like clockwork, year in and year out. Nevertheless, Madden NFL 27 brings the customary changes to franchise mode that promises even more emergent gameplay in the week-to-week play. New gameplay mechanics, pre-play settings, and presentation elements, including camera shots of mascots on zip lines, of all things, make it well worth checking out on August 13th. Maybe. Once Human. Over 2 years out from launch, Starry Studios' title doesn't command as many players as it once did, but it's still a supernatural looter shooter with an incredible vibe. And it's finally coming to PS5 and Xbox Series X and S complete with new first-person mode. That's right, you can now shoot, slash, mine, and more through your character's eyes. Add to that all the quality of life changes and content, and it could be your next survival crafting obsession, between all the others, of course.
Hey, did you know that we at GamingBolt upload new videos every day? Stick around, drop a like, subscribe, and hit that bell. And let us know what kind of content you'd like to see in the future with a comment below.